Are you hearing me now? Hopefully, sorry about that, guys. We never have any audio. Thanks for the persons that came in and told us that. No problem. That's a part of the thing. As I've said, right at the top, like we just start back from the top. This video we will have enough time to go through it, so we maybe can do an hour. So you know, you never may know. Yes. So they said Tarick Ximines Inc. The Inks deal with Cercle Brugge. The here. And then they went into the detailing. As I've said, I talked about a little just a while ago and what he did in the schoolboy. All right, he started off poor and improved with time. Obviously, he was not with the team, so he might not have had that much sharpness. So he did improved and showcase something else. So they stated here a national defender Tarick Ximines had signed with Cercle Brugge, Belgian club. The 18-year-old left the island last night. The teenager assisted Jamaica College in securing their third ISSA Digicel Manning Cup title in 5 years earlier this month. Jimenez started his career with Bulby Football Club before moving to Harbour View at age 11. So what I'm doing here, guys, I have to just tell you, I'm reading this directly from Nationwide. I'm reading it directly from Nationwide, so it's not coming from me. So that's why I put a question there specifically. All right? Yes. So yeah. So let me know if you're getting any sound. Let me know if you're getting any sound. All right? Let me know if you're getting any sound out of the system because we're trying to improve the thing. So let me know if you're getting the sound. All right. If everything is okay. If you're hearing me well and everything is okay. All right. Because we want to make sure every transition setting. All right. So they said loud and clear. Yes. So what I want you guys to do when you're rewatching the video, let me know if it's a good move or not. I'm going to work through the information to see if it's actually a move directly to Cercle Brugge at this point because Cercle Brugge has more than one setup. They have trial setup, and the kids setup, and they have system in and around the teams, just like how you would have Maggie in and around the team, but yet still not really in and around the team. So we don't want to give people a false sense of security. You understand me? Yes. I don't want to give people a false sense of security. So I want to get to the meat of the crack. So as soon as you come in, make sure to smash the like button. We're gonna do a 2 hour here and then to do a next 2 hour on a separate video that we planned from last night. All right, because I think people will want to have their say on this one. All right. Yes, and the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the phone line because I still can't set this card as yet. So just bear with me, all right? Yes. So they said he played with the Jamaica Premier League champions from then until he moved to Mount Pleasant for the final round of the 2021-2022 season. General Secretary of Harbour View, Clyde Jureidini, says Jimenez was training with the five-time Premier League champions up until the departure for Europe. All right. So based on what you guys saw, you thought that Jimenez is ready for a move if it's going to be directly into the big team, which I have a feeling that he's going to start training with the team. I don't think he's naturally going to just go straight into the team itself. All right, we will get back to this right after, just to chop up everything. But let me move over to Braga to give you some more information on the setup. You have Club Brugge, which is a little bit different. It's a bigger version. All right, that's the one that you saw in the Champions League. This is not the same one. As you can see here, they have 27 players in their main Jupiler Pro League squad, which is valued at 28 million at this point. All right, and then you have the under 18s, under 19, under 17, and the youth academy. Just like what I told you, all of the clubs them have their natural tiers, so they can get people from everywhere. You get me? So it's a setup. So I don't know. I think the information that we gotten is very much vague. So I can't come here and tell you anything because I want to give you the utmost good things about it because I would love for him to get the best one. You know why? Because that is a next additional piece for Jamaica. That is a next additional piece for Jamaica in my estimation. So I would love for him to get love to go get the best training and go straight up with the big squad and see where it can take them. You get me? I would love for that. But the statement that I'm getting here is very, very much vague. All right. So I have to just ask the necessary questions if you think it would be a good move, if regardless of which tier of the club he's going to go in. Let me know. That's what I really want to stop at, and then we continue the next one. All right? Because remember yesterday we talked about right back problems, and he represented Jamaica as a right back. That's what we knew him as. All right? So I wanted to ask that question there. Let me my boy attack. Okay, but Danny, if you say you can't hear me, you just tell me that you can't hear me, or we move on. All right, we are intelligent enough, so we work on our own system. So if something is wrong, we can get it sorted, and we had sorted it out, so it's nothing to laugh at, you know. Yes. Sham Six, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Jamaican football highlight. Said up JD. This is a good move. All right. So Jamaican football highlight like it. So regardless of what stage he would be going into, you're okay with it, right? So if it's a lower tier, you're okay with it, right? Let me know. I am. You're good. Yes, man. We are great, man. We are great. Just improving some things, and we have 2 shows to give you guys. So make sure as you come in, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. What you do when you hit the like button, share, and subscribe, you recommend the channel that it's a capable channel, can transcend whatever information that you do want to put out there. You think that that's the person to get it out there. So that's one thing when you do hit the like button. All right. JD, what kind of team are they? We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. That's how we click it and go stage by stage. Yes, we're going to get to that, man. But one thing you know, they are all better teams than the JPL teams by a good stretch. That's why I said I don't believe he's going to go straight into the team. You understand me? They are going to even if he's going to the big team, he's going to still get vetted and see which level he's going to be at. Because remember, when you go into a new country, climate is different, surrounding is different, so you have to familiarize with that. So he can sign for the big team as well and still don't play no time now. You get me? Because of the culture clash and everything, you know? Yes. So if you don't see him rush into the team, it might be situations like that. So that's why I'm trying to put every single thing in this video. So at least when we finish with this, we don't have to carry it over in the next one, you know? Yes. Wow, what a software. I'm jealous. No, we're working on it. It's improving. Jay Saguna said Nationwide is the only outlet in the world with this news. Not even Fabrizio Romano know about this deal. Well, I saw it. That's why I put the question there to see if that's the case, or you would deal with it. You know? Yes. And we heard them talk about it all over and over, so I think it's something legit. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks very much for the continuous support. Massive respect. Yeah, man. All right. All right, so let me see now. No, I don't think he's ready for the big team, not even close. All right, but even if he goes to the smaller team, yeah, so what would you say? Would you consider it as a still good move for him? Because sometimes, you never may know. Just changing the scenery helps you out mentally and give you that experience in a better settings to improve you. So even if you're not good enough for that level, that does not say he's not a good enough player to come back here, do good in a MLS team or something. You understand me? You never may know. So I think it's a good opportunity for the kid, in my estimation still. Then we have Brian Burke, massive respect. I think it's a good move regardless of the tier. The hope is that coaching is better, so it will help his development. All right, I love the way of people looking at it, because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Ximines will improve in Europe. Yes, I do believe so. And then we have Travis in the building. Massive respect, Travis. Thanks very much for being here. For being here. Yeah. Yeah. So I've gotten that now. So anyways, that's out of the way. Good, yes, whatever tier it is, yes. So let me go on the club itself, the main club itself at this point. We can give you where they are ranked at this point in the Jupiler Pro League. As you can see at the top, Genk leading on 46 points, and then you have Union Saint on in second spot, Antwerp in third spot after 18 games played, and Club Brugge, the main one of the Bruges, on in fourth spot. All right, yes, and you go down. You have Kent, Standard Liège, and Waterloo. Surprised one. I never expected them to be so high. And then you have Oud Havelay, and then you have Cercle Brugge here. So they are in ninth spot at this point. As you can see here, 7 wins, 5 draws, and 6 losses so far. All right, so they are up there, doing better than Maggie's team. That's one thing you can assure yourself of. They are definitely doing better than Maggie's team. So obviously that's not something to brag about, but it's just telling you that it's doing good enough. All right, it's just telling you that it's doing good enough. All right. Yes, so ninth is a good placement for them, based off my knowledge of the league itself. And as you can see, Shalarai in 12th position. That's the one that you had fellow countrymen coming from. That's Bowser. Shamar Nicholson, and then Cassiupen jumped up to 18th spot at this point. They jumped up high because they are down at the bottom at one point, and now they're in 13th spot. We are going to have to talk about them as well, and in the weekends, the weekends, the weekends. The weekends play a roundup. We have to talk about them because Maggie is at that club, so we need to talk about that as well. All right, yes. JC said this is a good move for him. Though better development than what he would be getting in the JPL. So people said that Mount Pleasant had everything. So if they had everything, why is it so far away from what we would have naturally get in Europe? Why is it so far away? What say you guys? Why is it so far away? If you're saying that Mount Pleasant was run, Pleasant is run by personnels coming out of England, and they are serious personnels that does things properly. So if he's at Mount Pleasant, why is it he's going to get better development? Why is it that Mount Pleasant cannot match the same level of development like worldwide? I don't know. I'm just asking. Travis says, checking all the 8 Jimenez get on these platforms, the youth get an opportunity to further his football development. Glad for the young man. What 8 Jimenez got on these platforms, Travis? I think you can't differentiate constructive information, because I would not say it's even criticism. You get me? Because sometimes if even the coach approve what you're saying, it can't be criticism. It's just the fact that something happened on the field. I think that's where we need to cross that line when we actually know what's up. So I don't think he gets any criticism. You get me? I don't think he gets any criticism. We are giving him his flowers. We don't know nothing because it's typical things that are very much vague. You get me? We are trying to give him his flowers, but we don't know the direct location how to award that flowers to him, Deal, get it. Thanks for being here. Good day, JD. Just for my info, the JPL and Malta League, which ranks higher? I think the majority of the look, the JPL and Jamaica's leagues ranked 13th in the Caribbean, in the Concacaf region. So I want to say that the Malta League would have ranked higher if they were here, because of the development that they do have. All right. Travis said, I believe Jimenez will flourish at that club. His potential is good. Right system. So what I have, guys, I'm going to turn on the phone, so people can call in and give their take. This is only going to do for 2 hours. All right. So we're gonna do one program now and one program right after, around after 12. We will do those two programs, because I promise you I'm gonna do a program later, and I wanted to do this just for this kid. So this is my video that I wanted to do for him. You understand me? Yes. And then the next one is for you guys. All right. So make sure you come in. What we are here for? What? 18 minutes. Let me see. How the likes look on the video. Get the we have 17 likes on the video. What are you guys doing? I don't understand what's going on. Is it that it's mandated that you should not like the video? I don't know. I think you should get the video up to 100. So if you have any time, you close the chat and just get it to 100. You understand me? And let me get the visibility up, because maybe that's why the people are not getting the information for the kid. All right. Jamaica just scrap JPL because everything is good overseas. So why is the sense continue? Travis, the way you talk sometime, I don't think I don't know how to reason with you. It's hard to reason with you. So, Travis, you cannot have the best league. Just like how Belgium does not have the best league. And what they do is provide to be a feeder club. So Jamaica can be a feeder club as well, a feeder league as well to something else. And that's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they are. Period. All right? That's exactly what they are. So Travis is not a bad thing. That's how the world sits. Jamaica is ranked 13th at the last time we checked in the Concacaf region. It's not by me, it's by reality. So if you don't want to work with reality, that's your problem, Travis. All right? I don't need to fight with people with actual information that are factual. Simple. All right. Mount Pleasant can't compete on the financial level compare to Cercle Brugge. Nicholas, big up yourself. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. When the New Year's come. All right. Yes, man. That's all. That's all. So guys, send in the calls them, because we have our already we're in 20 minutes. Yes. So ninth position is a good position for them at this point, and obviously let me go into their team to give you the pieces that's there. All right. So you can learn from them. All right. Yes. So you have enough quality players there, and young players as well. Young centre backs at the club, 22 years old, 22 years old. So you have a lot of young players there. So I guess he can flip with them, because naturally people kind of cling with their same age range. So if he's going to go closer to the big team, that would be good, because you have a lot of young talents there that he can swing around and learn from. All right. You have a Brazilian right back right here. I'm going to minimize it so you can get to see him. His name, Ador, 22-year-old right back so far coming in. So, and he came in for 2 million. All right. So clearly they rank him some level of quality. You understand me? So that's something that he has to rival position. So that would be definitely good. All right. Yes. So we have Malta League is miles ahead of the JPL. That's coming from Fabian Full. I think it's a good move for him, no matter what tier he's going. Yes, I would agree there. And that's why I did the video like this. The leaker said JPL is higher. All right. The leaker can say whatever he wants. But from my knowledge, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. I don't think so. You have to understand, when the leader says these things, he has underlying connections with it, and that's the difference. For me, I have no underlying connection more than I just want Jamaica to do good in something, and I just come here and just say whatever I think the truth is. That's all. It's simple with me. That's the simplest thing. I don't make things complex at all. Obviously, you'll have people from time to time, i.e. Travis and others, seems to just can't comprehend things what people saying at times, and they seems to get upset for no reason at all. You understand me? Yes. But what leader saying, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. We have seen enough from the JPL, so we can properly judge it. All right. Yes. There's a lot more better talent across the Caribbean and CONCACAF. So any move out of JPL is a plus. Yes, because a lot of people moving all over the place. A lot of kids moving all over the place. So it has nothing to do what level of team you have and all sorts of thing. Yes, we're glad for the kid. He's gonna it ends with, even if it's down a tier lower, he's gonna still it ends with quality personnels. I truly believe so. He's still gonna hit heads with quality personnels just the same. I truly believe so. All right, I truly believe so. Yes. Best documentary, massive respect. Murak in the building, massive respect as well. All right. So let me kind of tease one part of the conversation because we wanted to have this conversation later, but we're gonna have piece of it now because how our thing go. It's gonna always work nonetheless. All right. Yes, it's gonna always work nonetheless. So him going here. And if he starts to break through, you think that he would automatically be at the close first position to get back the position in the right back role for the national team? Because remember, we only have Javian Brown, and then after that you have Mariappa, that is not natural right back. Then you have Wes Harding, that is a centre back, come to a right back position. So would you put him up there with Javian Brown, or you think that it's just not clear as yet? Let me know in the comment section so we can move on with the conversation. All right. Dwayne, Thomas, massive respect, my brother. Thanks very much for the continuous support, my brother. Yeah, man. B. Douglas says great love for the kids. Yes, man. Yes, man. We tell us we now go up on no negative video. We are at the straight positive. So I'm surprised that I'm coming here with all positivity, and then Chevis coming here fighting. The first comment he made, it's a negative one. Don't know what happened there. Travis today, he's special. B. Douglas said, "Hope he can get more. Hope we can get more of these kids out of Jamaica." As I've said yesterday, and I love these things. I'm not tooting my horn on here, but look at it, guys. Remember, I said yesterday, the only way you get called for a team, it's based off people scouting you. People scouting a one, all right, or a transfer two, all right. Simple. And then now you can go into the detailing of transfers, which is if you're at certain location and your team have certain ranking and you want to go in specific places on in the world stage, then you have to pay a severance package for that transfer if you can't meet the needs of the natural FIFA points. You understand me? It's no rocket science. It's no rocket science around it. It's just people make it confusing because they benefit out of the confusion. You understand me? Bessas documentary said wish all the best for him. Yes, not clear as yet, cause remember there is Tyler Roberts training with the first team. So you said Tyler Roberts, but Tyler Roberts is a winger. I wouldn't put Tyler Roberts ahead. I would put Jimenez ahead of Tyler Roberts, none at all. You get me? And I think he's gonna play as a more right back or something. I didn't saw enough of him as a winger, and I thought that people saw him when they tried to sign him. It was more of a right back role, more than a winger. I don't think he excels in that role as yet. I think I would consider keep him there as a right back. Try to train him. If he can't work out, then I can implement different rules to see if we can get him in. But if not, yeah, I can't compare him with Tyler Roberts. I think Tyler Roberts is a good stretch better than Jimenez, to be honest. But we're not gonna go into that conversation. Because remember, one already started training at a higher level a long time ago. So it's easier for him to shine now. And then if maybe Jimenez can get it because he's still young, and then he learns faster than other people, and then go there. All right. Yes. So you never may know what could really happen. But you have a lot of other upsides. Yeah, but I wanted to hear you guys answer. Then we have Travis says, Imaxit, me no bad up people. I have a different outlook. No, but I don't think you have a different outlook because there you just come and curse out and no one said anything bad. Everyone talking good. And then you just turn up with a bunch of negative. When I thought you should be all right, then let me enable the positivity because the mans them look like they are having a positive vibes and reasoning out. It's like once you hear that something is better than Jamaica, it trigger off your brain. You are a man that you said you went to England and stuff. Obviously, that was 50,000 years ago. So clearly, you never really grasped much of those things before. No, at that time. But maybe you need to revisit it and realize the difference and realize that people ain't bringing down Jamaica. But remember, Mr. Speed is the man that controls the actual position, and he's telling you that we can't compete with certain first world countries. So I don't think we should be here having that debate on who is good from who is not good. You understand me? Yes, I don't think so. Um, we have Lee Young said Jimenez to become a world class player. I don't know. I think that's not even a conversation that I want to have, Lee Young. But I realize that you maybe just do that to try trigger off the chat because I think some of you guys literally want to make certain streams and certain YouTube channels be a certain way. You get me? Yes. But in reality, I am not even looking at that. I'm just looking at him to be at a club. You know. Dexter is in the first team for Wolves. Yes, yes, that is true. Danica Knight says there is also Dexter. Yes, we know. And then we have Thomas. Akim Thomas said, JD, you think in last 5 years more players are heading to Europe? Yes, because it becomes a different thing. I don't think it has improved like the quality of the teams, it's not, it has not improved so drastic. It's still the far European countries, so this that came for Jimenez is a good one. This that came for Jimenez is a good one because that is in Belgium, a much more centralized European country, that you can I think more scouts are there. Yeah, I honestly believe that more scouts are there. You get me? Yes. So I would be okay with that one. I think more scouts are there, so that would be good. Imaxit. Some people just get in their feelings, and yes, I know, but I told her that I'm done with that, and it's me, the old me, back at it, which I'm just talking and the facts done. If a person don't like it, that's just pretty much it. I can't tell you any other lie, Yes. So, anyways, we move on. All right. So I had the call in, see. So when I have my next show and people don't call in, don't pressure me. All right, so I am still trying to work it for hear what you guys saying, and clearly you guys have nothing to say on this matter. All right, all right. So, all right, so that is good. All right, so let me plug out this charger, so I'm good. So, anyways, because we had some more things that I wanted to put to the side. I wanted to put to the side. But we might have to just touch it in this one. Anyways, all right. And what I have to say is I don't know who facilitated these deals. I don't know what level of deal it is. You get me? Because when I'm looking at the actual position, it's actually showing me that it might be automatically some challenges is in challenging times because at the you have Ada from Brazil 2 million, Robbie Da Costa 500,000. That's two right back naturally, and they have one, two, three left backs so far in the team. All right, so two right backs, three left backs so far. All right, and then we go to the wingers, them left and right wingers. We have one, two, three left and right winger in the team. So it's automatically going to be a tough one. You get me? Automatically going to be a tough one to compete with. You going into a country. You going into a country like Belgium. This is me answering, guys. To me, I think the move itself, if it's directly to the big team, it would be good. But based on what I know about Belgium and everything put together, I don't know the mental of the player. You get me? So I could say it's a good move for him, but you have to be mentally strong. So I think this is something that will help me to know more about the player. and most of us to know about the player. If we can see him fit in instant and start showcasing good skill sets from here to there, then we can say, all right, yes, this is a good one for the player. But I think it's already not the best move so far based on the amount of obstacles that will be in his way, but obviously challenges are set to be broken and make it improve from there. So if he can come through those challenges, I think he can become much better, much better, much faster. So it's a better reward at the end of the tunnel. It's a better reward at the end of the tunnel. But I think the difficulty might just be a little bit max out. So if you see him struggle to get into any one of these systems, it's nothing to jump on him and pressure him, because it's very hard to fit in these culture. At first, when I said it to you guys, you said, "Oh, JD, type of foolishness." Well, well, I'm here, so I know it's not going to be easy at all. All right, and that's why I always relate it back to Maggie, and what's his Junior Flemings. You understand me? Because those are the recent one, but also Taxi as well. You get me? Also Taxi as well. You get me? Yes. So out of those four, it was only Shamar that actually stayed here and move on to something else. You understand me? So it's not easy to get on. So let's see if he will have the right pieces around him, because the right pieces can improve you. Right pieces can actually improve how fast they settle. And how fast they can improve on your game to rival others. So it's a good one. It's a good one. But I want to hear the rest of the story. That is the important part, because that's the problem. Jamaica need to start give out information that is much more clearer. Like if a transfer happening, you make it very clear on the transfer, not just say something for saying something's sake. You understand me? Yes, and that's what I would love in the future. All right, we have Akim says I'm just happy for the young players are getting the opportunity. Yes, yes, yes. It's better than what Jamaica has, and obviously at the same time, people in Jamaica will get fees for these players. Obviously, this one we don't know no fee for him or anything. We don't know anything as yet. All right, so that is something yet to come, so we can work out. But others, actually, they got fee for it. So not just them going to help themselves, inside Jamaica, people getting back money, and that in itself should help Jamaica's football as well. It should not just come down to the JFF and who helps you. Yeah, I think sometimes you have to help yourself. You get me? And that these are the conversation that we're talking about. That's how you help yourself. You get me? So if you get a transfer from half of these players, not saying him directly because we never got any information on the transfer, but once it's done, you will see whatever money they paid in order to get him there and how much money would go back to the personnels. All right. But yes, I do agree with you. I'm happy for the opportunity for these kids, and it will help aid in the cause for the 2026 World Cup if they are going to be selected, because it will just be an additional option, to be honest. All right. He just turns 18. I think it's a wonderful move for him. He will improve massively. All right. But I went a little bit deeper, on the conversation here, but look, no one followed me where I went to, Best documentary. How are you doing, man? JD, I agree. Yes, yes, yes. But others maybe never really follow where I'm trying to go. You get me? I'm thinking deeper on the deal rather than just a ink to paper and excitement. Because remember, we don't want, when nothing don't happen for the player, then you guys, same one, turn up here, start to bash him. So I need to clear all the situation here to make sure you're aware of that situation. All right. Triple E, big up. Omar Fowling said David Moyes is a horrible attacking coach. Why play Paquita so deep, wasting his skill set? He played deep for Brazil at one point as well, so you never may know. Me personally, don't believe that every young baller in England attached to EPL or championship team is better than a youth who play in JPL. I be honest, I think everybody is better than them. You know why? Because better does not naturally means what you are trying to put it at. All of them, every single one of them are playing, will be better. You know why? Because you have more things that attach to describe what is better. All right, you are just looking at, oh, a man can salad and pile a man. That's all you're looking at. Where are you looking at the steps towards valuing a footballer? And I can't. If you pick two player in Jamaica, if you pick one player in Jamaica that can rival anybody in a championship that is 17 to 21 or the Premier League 17 to 21, God come. That's all I'm going to tell you. God come, because there's a lot more things to football, Travis. All right, and you just can't get it in the JPL only, in Jamaica only. It just don't possible. One person spending 150 million and one person is spending 15 zillion. That's the big difference. All right. So if you want to look at one side, it's just coming from you, Travis. That's your belief. But I'm telling you, you cannot find one person that can compete with nobody 17 to 21 in the championship or the Premier League. It's just flat out lie that people would say to you, Travis. Remember, these are things that I'm checking every day, so I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. All right. It might seems to you that somebody better than them. You know why? Because you're watching them playing in the Manning Cup and you're watching them actually playing against other people that are world beaters. That's the big difference. The transfer has not happened as yet. He will do the medical on Sunday or Monday. But Mr. Dre, um, did we say the transfer happened as yet? Mr. Dre, I don't know. Speedy, what are you saying? Another thing, JD, just out of curiosity, do you think most of these young players like Maggie that don't get that chance in the first team are still stuck in a Jamaican mindset? I think Maggie is improving as time goes. Sometimes, let me show you. When I left Jamaica, I already changed my mentality. But remember, I had different plans than Maggie. So maybe Maggie had the luxury to stay in his own elements. Not saying he did, but maybe he had the luxury to stay in his own elements, and it might cost him. And then when he gets a reality shock, which he kind of alluded to that's exactly what took place. Like he never expected these things, because when he went over there, he thought that what he learned in Jamaica was good enough, and pretty much he never learned nothing in Jamaica. That's what he pretty much says over and over. People tried to change his statement, and he literally stuck and said the same thing. He never really learned much in Jamaica. You get me? None at all. He only learns with the national team. That's it. That's what he says out of his own mouth. Even when they're trying to say he never learned nothing at the JPL or the Manning Cup, he's saying that he never learned nothing, because what's required for overseas is just completely different. These are coming from the players, not just Maggie alone, and Leon Bailey and others, It's Shamar, Leon Bailey, but you guys don't listen to them because you want to stay in your delusional mindset, because they are telling you. If you just listen to the man, them, they are telling you the difficulties. You understand me? Yes. So I think Maggie is becoming a better player and a better human being. All right. I think don't just look at this as a footballing journey. Look at this as a journey for him to become a man. You understand me? And I think he has improved going there. You get me? And I saw him. He might look a little bit, maybe not the most happiest, but obviously he's not getting any game, so he can't just look happy. You understand me? But he's learning. He's learning, because you have to take most of these persons from Jamaica out of their element, that they're very much comfortable. Not saying Maggie was one of those persons. You get me? Because I think he was not one of those persons, because I saw how he talks on previous interviews. Because that's the thing about me. I go back to check the previous interviews to see how these guys flex before, so I can maybe figure out what type of persons they are. And I think he was always a calm personnel, but he's still learning. And what I love about him, if he learns something, he wants to share the knowledge, and he shared the knowledge every single time. It's just personnels that did not want to listen, to be honest. All right, the bots give Travis a timeout. Okay, I hope, hope, listen to me now. Travis can speak his mind, and hopefully Travis don't believe that he's nobody on this program timed him out. All right, Travis, no one timed you out on the program. All right, yes, we will not do that. You know that already. Um, Lee Young said, "Hi JD, have you ever linked up with Maggie in Belgium to impart your knowledge?" No, he looks like a good person. No, I never tried. The problem is, guys, as I said to you the other day, I am conflicted on certain things in the Jamaican space. Because from certain times, the other day when the president came on the stream, you had persons saying that we should not allow them on our streams. And then I saw the same people putting people on the programs them. So I don't know. And I don't want to come off like I'm running into these players or nothing. You understand me? So I never made any attempt to talk to none of these guys if it's not directly from people finding my channel. I never try to make attempt. I maybe contact clubs and those stuff to get information, but I never try to go in and try to contact them. No, 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 no. I've listened to him from afar, and I like how he's learning. You get me? I like the way that he's learning, and that's I'm proud of him. I am proud of him. Triple E, JD, if others in the chat had a chance to watch Amal Knight interview today, and okay, I am sure sport, he said his level job in JPL from what he done overseas. Okay, okay, so that's Amar. So it's a next player, and if you so I one thing I know, as I've said, I've realized what the problem is, and maybe that's why I have the solution, and that's why I'm so calm in these videos. That's why I'm so calm in these videos, because I realize what the problem is. You get me? Yes, I don't think it's the players them, because the players them talks the truth. I think it's only one player I've heard that oversells himself. Period. But everyone I heard from, they seems to have a level-headed spirit, and that's the thing that they're saying to get them forward. You know? Weezy said, "What country do you live in?" Wheezy F baby. Take the baby off your name. Alright? Yes. And just call itself Wheezy F. Alright? Yes. I'm in Belgium. I'm actually in Belgium. Um Triple E said, it's consistent with all JA players that the level in football in JA need to improve. But remember, the actual person that's actually doing the improvements is Mr. Speed, and Mr. Speed came out and said the level is not good enough to compete. So I don't know why Travis here fighting when the man, the players, everybody said the same thing. So why is it that you just want to fight with me? Is it like when you look at me, I'm just a character that you want to fight with, or you want to have a meaningful conversation? That's all I want to know from Sir Travis. Yes, Wheezy F baby. Okay, okay, okay. So you just change your name to something else. Richard Stewart said, "JD, your prediction of Nunes being a good striker is wrong. The dude is crap." All right, all right. I know that you're playing. All right. So, I think he's gonna come good. Just give him a little time. They did. Gakpo is there now. Gakpo is there. So maybe his chance will be limited. Yeah. So we might not get that chance to see if he's going to become a good player, at least in the Liverpool shirt. But give him a little time, man. Give him a little time. He's doing his thing. Yes. So guys, if you just come in, we are 46 minutes in, and we have less likes than a minute. So we are doing a bad job. I think I shouldn't have reported on this. You never wanted to hear about the youth, guys. Let me know. Or I never wanted to know, because I thought that we should have been on 17,000 likes by now. You know, we should have been touching the 17,000 likes by now. All right, yes, but I guess we have not reached the 17,000 likes by now. Nunes misses a few clear chances today. Yes, man, but I think that's every day. Every day. I guess he has to learn, but these are the things that I'm talking about. The first thing happened when I talk to him, he's telling you that he's struggling to understand certain things. Look at this, two own goal. Oh wow, two own goals. So Liverpool failed to score as yet. Damn. And Brentford defeated Mikel Antonio and co. Yeah. Well, give him little time, man. Give him a little time, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about with people. That's what I just said about the kid in here. I said when you go to these places, it's completely different. It takes you time to adjust. And then people don't give you the time to actually adjust. They start to disrespect you so fast. So here you guys talking about, oh, big move, legendary move for Jimenez. This, that. And look how fast you guys turn on a big ball on Nunes. But yet still, who going to tell me that you guys going to give Jimenez time? I'm not believing you. You see where I'm coming from now? That's exactly what I was trying to say from day one. You see it? I'm a prophet. So you guys turn around beating someone else? Yes, man. Yes, the same defender score both. I guess he's trying to prove he's better than Gakpo. No. Gakpo did not get in the game. Um, no, Travis, I've answered you. I never try to shun away from your comments. Every comment makes the stream okay. Yeah, but the problem is sometimes it just look like other people not learning, and that's my only problem. When we have a conversation, I think we have the conversation to improve on something. But you sometimes, Travis, you're gonna finish the conversation and say, "Oh, I have what in my head I can't change." I think that's not the way to go. Do you speak French, or is there a lot of English speaker in Belgium? Wheezy F, no baby. No, I don't speak French. I live in the Dutch region of the country. You have Dutch, French, and a small region of the country that speaks German. I think a lot of people speak German, yes, but our German region is there in the country. Yeah. So I'm in the Dutch region, sir. And why are you trying to figure out my life? I'm talking about Mr. Jimenez. So why is it you never wanted to find about Jimenez, sir? JD, will you be able to meet up with JA players in Belgium? No, I will go to the games if it's necessary, and you guys have to pay me my damn money. If I said I'm going there, it costs such and such. You have to pay me my money to go there. All right? Yes, that's if you guys want me to go there. If I'm going to go there on my own, I will pay my own money. Yes. So if you guys are going to come here and tell me about if I want to link up, gonna pay me my damn money. All right? Yes, man. It's not free to go places. You think man just leaving from different place to different place to yo. A man speaks yardy. Yeah. I said no baby. I don't call anybody baby. I said no baby. All right. JD, which league in Europe would be best for young players to get developed? Netherlands. Netherlands definitely would consider as number one. Germany to a certain extent right after would be good because you have Dortmund is a good team. Wolfsburg, those are teams that people can flourish and improve in. You get me? Yes. So I would still say those are good teams. Yes. Listen to me now. Today, Jason. I just randomly put. This is only in Jamaica. These things happen to people, guys. Um, I just get up and said, "Thank God it's Friday." I thank God it's Friday. In the what you call it? In the discard, right? In the discard. I just said, "Thank God it's Friday" in the discard. And I put something, but it says thank God it's Friday, and maybe a little kiss sign is there. The entire discard took me on like I'm kissing man or something. Just I had to delete it. Jamaica is one of the only place on planet Earth where, be honest, sometimes we're not in a sense. I can't put any other better way for say it. We just not in a sense. We just not no sense. I'm telling you, we just not no sense. I don't know. I just say I'm out here saying happy Fridays and that's it. We just not have no sense. You know, the man them start fire me, burn me out. I never said anything wrong. I never even saw the small sticker, you know. Um, Me saying we just not have no sense. What me wrong for Mr. Dre? Me never do. We just not have no sense. No, no, Speedy, no bother with it. No bother with it, Speedy. You ever get blocked for them something? No, you are go over the line now, Speedy. I was not wrong for that. What me wrong for, Mr. J? Me not understand. What me wrong for now? What me, I said we just not have no sense. Because I posted something. The smallest thing on it is a thing that's kissing something, just blowing kisses and appreciate that it's Friday. That's all, you know. Happy a man from right over the world, yeah, but them are Jamaicans. They took me on. You understand me? I don't know who Speedy is, but he needs to leave out here speedily. You understand me? Yes. Um, Mr. Dre, I don't know what you're talking about. I said I think please you need to call you one day and educate me on what metric we have sense when it comes on to those things. All right. Speedily need to speedily out of the chat. All right. We're kind of tired of him now with his behavior. Mr. Dre, comment fast. We understand what you're saying, so we can move on from that. All right. What me saying that we don't have any sense is a problem. I am including myself in it because I'm just saying, why are we overacting? Like that, you know, I deleted it. I literally deleted it because, Sheridan and, Matt, Sean Bass, I know how much people take me off. Huh? I'm assuming the discard only get men. No, you have ladies in there. You have a lot of ladies in there. You know, you have a lot of ladies in there. But the attitude of the men, them, you know, yeah, but I never really put it to say that I am talking any individual. I never did that. I never did that. I literally never did that. You get me? But the way you have Owen, he is terrible. And the next one I posted just because I wanted to say Happy Fridays, you know, just bring out a different side of me. That's all I tried to do, you know, just bring out a different side of me, you know. Trying, but I'm not going to do it again. So you guys are gonna tired for this screw face, all right? Because it looks like I just that alone Jamaica appreciates people screw up them face. You get me? So right now, guys, my face is going to be completely lean. All right, very much lean. All right, yes, very much lean. All right, yes, nothing else. So a lean face, you guys are going to call me from this point. All right, lean face. All right, lean face, the thing there. All right, JD, you saying the men are not secure in their manhood? Maybe that's I don't know. Take out the man part out of it, but I understand what you're saying, Tadixter, and I think that is the situation at hand. You know, because I've not said anything bad, and these dudes out here acting up, you know, acting up. I can't manage, man. Definitely can't manage, you know. So why the man them jump on you? Believe me, man. That's why the one uh, that's why the one Owen he doesn't come back, you know. No, no, John the Gamer, you know, stop on a speech like that, you know. Make a black around. I mean, you see, use John the Gamer speedily. You have the same accounts. I'm gonna block all of you people off my channel. All right, enough is enough. All right, man's out here doing. I'm stream. So guys, here I know. I'm gonna go away now. I'm here for 57 minutes and I'm 49 likes on the video. I can see the likes today, you know, so you guys don't play with me, you know. All of my fantastic acrobatic Superman technology and you out here fighting against me, you know, no really bad mind. You don't need to really clean up on the bad mind art, you know, and just like my damn video. Put it to 100, alright? Put it to a damn 100. I am not asking, or else I'm cutting. I am cutting out a year. All right. Yes, man. So you don't need to call in. So the mans that we love call in and tell me about the phone or calling. Calling. And at the time when I put up the damn likes on the video. All right, JD, where you get them commentary from? I don't know, Mr. Dre. Me tell you that we don't have no sense, and you get upset because me say we don't have no sense. I honestly believe it because when I looked at the picture, I'm saying, what did I do wrong? I never did anything wrong. But these mans just think that I either me a sellout or I'm gone the wrong way. But me never gone the way. I never did anything wrong. I want to go on listen to me, Alan Beer. No, nobody with it about Panda channel here. You see, when I try label my channel, when I try get me out a year from the, you know what? I make a left out a year. Make a left out a year and give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you, all right? All right. Oh my God, I can't manage these dudes. They are some of the worst. Mr. John, no. Let me change the name then. Mr. The Gamer. Mr. The Gamer, me can't bother with it anymore, all right? Because you have to understand that I live in a different world, all right? Than Jamaica, all right? I live in a different world. Jamaica is a world by itself, all right? Jamaica is a world by itself, and sometimes even when like for instance, Belgium don't speak patois, so the first thing if I'm going to think back in English. So I'm going to use back certain words in English, and it's not going to come off well because certain things you can't say in Jamaica. Jamaica have a different lifestyle by itself, a different dictionary, a different everything by itself. It's hard to deal with the Jamaica talking and stuff, so don't come here and cause more problems, all right? Daniel, you're not late, my brother, all right? You have not missed anything. Oh, they have different accounts. Because I just know I'm a computer tech as well. Yes, I'm not just a madman on the internet. I'm just reporting on football. All right. Yes, I'm not just a madman. All right. Yes. Oh, did I miss the call? And I told people to call in. Only sensible people call in. Let me drop the number for the people them. All right. Sensible people only call in. All right. 32 and you only call in on WhatsApp. All right. Yes, we are 1 hour in, so we can do a next hour, 2 hours. All right. Okay, 32466462471. That is the number because I haven't sorted out the Discord as yet. I'm still having some software issues. I'm going to be sorting it out soon. All right. JD, a time you banned this boy John. So why you never call his last part of the name says the gamer? Why you never just say the gamer? You like to further these behavior. I don't know. I think everybody, if the man them just be civil and stop these foolishness. Oh Lord, the moderators them abandon the man them from the channel. Oh my God, both Jamaicans like guys. Oh God, I think he's Jamaican here. You know. JD, you just ruled me out. Me not have no sense. Okay, I'm very sorry. I don't know. See, you see the guys that mashed up the good stream. I wonder if we finish the stream right here and just make the man them just doing business for 2 hours or 3 hours somewhere else. Yes. And me no feel like I come back later because I think when the disrespect me on the like button, I think when the disrespect me on the like button. You get me? Man should not be here for a hour and end up on 14,000, 17,000 likes. You understand me? Silly C's not going to the. No, bro. No. Came out. No. Came out son away. I started my stream trying to talk about some football and the difficulties that personals will face certain places. That's all I tried to do. Yeah. But this turned into something different. All right. Um, DNA, we are here, man. We are here. We are here. We were just reporting on the Jimenez going to Belgium. Obviously, it's not confirmed as yet, but we have an article, and we decided we're going to come and talk about it. What he could do in the future. You know. Yeah, so if you just came in, give me an input on it. What say you? All right. Yeah. JB said your live have the like button. Yes, my live have everything. My live is the highest sophisticated setups you can find on planet Earth. That's why we have a different Earth for ourselves. JD, you check my stats? No, I have not checked your stats. I don't know what is wrong with you, and I don't know why I need to go and check your stats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy New Year. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yeah, man. We still have a next day, right? We have a next day. Tomorrow, 1 hour time. I will be in New Year's Eve, and then yeah. But I'm not gonna do any. I'm not gonna do any video tomorrow. The disrespect that you're putting on my name. If man's don't come here and get 4,000 likes on a video, I'm not wasting my time, man. You know, but I just go and do worldly videos, and then people like it. You know, but you guys want mans to come here and talk on these things, and you guys don't support it. Yeah, yeah. Ah. All right. By the look on Nunes' face, he knows his days Liverpool are coming to an end. Okay, well, that's okay. You have Gakpo here. If Gakpo starts well, which I think he's going to, I think his days is definitely numbered. That is true. Um, Mr. Have a good day. You come here, Mr. Dre. You don't answer no question. You come and said, me do something wrong. You don't answer, and they tell me, say, have a good day. For what? For what? What did you do, sir? Because, you know, I am better than you at basketball. You wanna check? Okay. You could be better than me at basketball. I was not the greatest basketballer. I stopped playing it from high school, right out of high school. I never really played it not much after. I would love if other young players can get through though. Okay. Just figure it out. Have to close the chat to like the video. Okay. So Malik. No, JB. So you reach here. I don't know. I don't understand how you reach here because I thought it would have been difficult to reach here than how to find the like button. So I don't know. I don't know. You guys are very much funny, you know. No. You are comedic, you know. Yes, let me use that word. I don't know who is Mr. Dre, you know. Mr. Dre give himself all sorts of trouble. The other qualities of Nunes game is getting overshadowed because of his poor finishing. Yes, I think he's energetic and he offers a lot more, you know. Dr. Dan, how are you doing, man? And Martin, Colin, give me a take on this one. Yeah, Martin, me da wait pan for hear him officer on that one. I think Martin would have give a good take on it, you know. But I think in a sense I think this is one that we have to wait. We have to wait a while on. I don't think it's gonna come. It's not gonna break out as what you expect. It's not gonna break out as what you expect. It's going to take a while on it. You know, I don't think you're gonna see it. Nothing like what you expect. All right. Yeah. JD, on a serious note, I just click the notification that pop up on my phone and it take me straight to the live. Okay. All right, no problem, no problem, no problem. Devon caused this JD. Devon Williams. Who is that Devon Williams? Jesus God. No, man. No funny man here, JD. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Mr. Dre comes here. He's the most serious person on planet Earth. You know, we can't reason with the man. You know, the man a burn out everybody else. Mr. Dre, I don't know. On the channel, it never says if a man something else, he should not subscribe to the channel. I can't know who subscribed to the channel. You know Devon Speedy Williams. Really? So what Devon Speedy Williams have to do about this now? Because the last time I heard that he speeded to a different location. Oh my days. I don't know. I don't know where so much comedy comes from. Why you calling my name? Okay. Oh, okay. No, I got it. This dude named Speedy Williams. Okay. But on a serious note, guys, on a serious note, I think this is going to it not be an easy one for if it's completed, because that's what Mr. Dre is saying, that is not completed. It should be completed this or that day. So I don't know. All right. Wonder if him and this Speedy related. I think maybe I. All right. All right. So let me keep it to football, no? Because I realize what's going on in the chat, and I don't know what's going on, you know. Yes, so let me just keep it to football related. Let me keep it on just to talk about Mr. Ximines. All right. Yes. I don't think we have anybody from Cercle Brugge here in the chat, so I don't expect to see all different things. We think it's all Jamaicans here, you know. Yes, I'm itching to actually go and stop the stream and then maybe rally back later. And it looks like maybe I won't want to return later either. So they might just bully me off my own platform. They might just bully me off my own platform, you know, because I've been working on some things from there, and I said, okay, let me come out and do this one for make you guys let me know you like the setup and everything, you know. No, you guys, listen to me. It's just some because these are normal commenters that commented with sense. But I don't know if it's when I said we don't have any sense. Everyone just run past to the no sense thing. You know? Yeah. But I'm very sorry. Maybe it's my fault. Let me move over to um this thing. So we can look at some of the players then, because we had players played today. Obviously we know it's a Jimenez conversation, but we can talk about the rest of the other guys. And we had two Jamaicans playing today. We're gonna just look at a few scores if we're gonna spend the time here. Yes, we're gonna look at a few scores. As you can see, Ivan Tony, it looks like he came off injured, so that's not good for him. But Ivan Tony seems to be scoring, not betting. You know, yes, and he can also play for Jamaica. So what say you guys? We can't deny this man anymore. You know, this man is out here banging in goals and doing a good job. So it comes a time that we cannot um go against him anymore. You know, he's definitely a baller. You know, yes, and at the same time, you have our boy came back strong with the qualities at least on the reading side, and you know his thing already. His thing is all about a bunch of clearances. So today he has 14 clearances, one block shot, two tackles. These are some ridiculous these are some ridiculous stat line, you know, coming from Ethan Pinnock, you know, guys. I wonder if we really realize what we have as a Jamaican set of people. The man put in some ridiculous shifts in a man since the Manchester City game, you know. Some ridiculous game, man. He might just be leading the pack of the best performers, you know. He just came back from a long-standing injury. Two of two ground duels, one of three era duels. He lost possession. Just five times in this one with such a good stat line, which I told you guys it improves when you don't have so much people pressing. And today they played at West Ham, which West Ham does not have the same qualities as the Manchester City team. 52 touches, and he only lost possession five times. And he had long, let me see if he has long pass. Or he had attempted two long passes. It was not successful. And he had two key passes in this game. All right. So that's brilliant, man, coming from Ethan Pinnock. Keep putting up these good stat line. JD, I'm hoping the player don't get lost in the Belgian league. I'm optimistic he'll only get better from here. I think he can be a combination of both. He can get better, but maybe not good enough to make it there, and that's to go somewhere else. We passed that scenario as well throughout the video. We attempted every single thing because we don't know nothing. You know, we really did everything, man. Then we have Omzo check-in. Massive respect, Omzo. How you doing, man? Then we have Lee Young check-in says, but JD, Ivan Tony tweeted that he's an Englishman. What is an Englishman? And what is a Jamaican? You know? because I think a lot of these people that say they're Jamaicans, they are some fraudulent ras, you know. So if he tweeted that he's an Englishman, I have no problem if he still plays for Jamaica. You understand me? Because you have some of them people is not Jamaicans because they are the worst thing ever happened for Jamaica. They are the worst thing ever happened for Jamaica. I'm not asking you, man. You have some people that big up them chest and talk about Jamaica. They are terrible, man. All right, so we'll take a call and get the big bad Neil on the line. How are you doing, Sir Neil?
Yeah, deal with JD.
Boy, I'm here, new and improved, not trying to get in any problems, just run the stream smooth, quality, the settings smash, But you have a bag of people come in, a bag of wrong-sided people come in the chat and
Me and them, man. Me and them don't work around the chat.
yeah, and it kind of pushed the stream off to a different level, so I had to remix the thing and put out some
Yeah,
more
man.
information. Cause I'm gonna try.
Hey, JD, you have a remix with her. And man, you know that talk only for
Yes,
after
yes, yes, yes.
what I tell.
Yes, if you leave, that's why I said I don't do long streams anymore. Because you see, if you left these people
Yeah,
by themselves, they start to wither away in their thinking. And
yeah, man. Find a different things to talk,
yes,
bring up the life.
yes, see, you
The
can't
life
give them
thing.
no chance whatsoever to even attempt these lines, Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
man. But 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 the just somebody say Ivan is an Englishman. So in our when you have a Jamaican passport, we still call them Englishman. So we don't know where difference.
no, man, you always have one of them people come in because I see a man the other day when them attack because Sportsmax have more Jamaicans than Jamaican inside
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica. So they're talking about the national team and oh they should do well and Ray and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then right after that now I saw in the comment section a man said, oh but them can't reach away because them not pity you them from another country. I mean I know where them man come from a bag of Englishman on the team.
All right, all right.
So that's what they
Understand?
believe in their heads. It has to come out every single time. The man named xenophobia is almost on a all-time high. It's not going to change. That's the type of persons they are, and they're not going to change it at no point. Never ever. That's who they are. They can't resonate to the man because they're Englishman. So that means that none of these guys couldn't live in Morocco because they wouldn't accept
No,
it.
sir.
You get me? They wouldn't accept it. You get me? Yeah.
But JD, me I say a thing like, all right. So you know say they have a saying, I see in Jamaica where we come from.
Mm-hmm.
Then say it can't never know use until fly take him. And you know so we now go realize it gift where we have. Will the players them where we have access to until we lose everything and we have no more access to none of those players?
And
Did you understand?
I have a feeling that we are still not going to show the respect. We are gonna still be delusional. I strongly have a feeling that that's exactly how it's gonna continue to go. They're gonna still try to be delusional and still sell you a certain narrative. They're gonna still do it because I've realized that pride thing. I've listened to never wanted to call this brother name, but I've listened to Mr. Butler.
Ego.
I've listened to Mr.
Ego
Butler.
and pride.
Yeah. And sometimes I have the utmost respect for this brother because he brought one of the Jamaicans to the top level. But sometimes I'm wondering, brother, you got a player to a country. That's all you have
JD,
several scouts, that nobody knows bring countless amount of players. So I'm wondering if you realize what you did compared to the world standard of what you did. You understand me? It's just because Jamaica hasn't done much. Why you are there in that seat. So
JD,
you're not the pinnacle of information. You're not the pinnacle of education. You understand me? You're doing something good for Jamaica, but stop making it looks like The only hope, because that's not true. They just signed. They spent $1 billion and two white men to come. I'm sure they are better than you. I'm not asking you. I'm sure because they are
Yes.
qualified for starters and they have brought them to the promised land before. So the man them delusional sometime. You know, sometime the man them statement no make no sense, bruh. You know? But I prefer not to speak.
JD,
You know?
people say me hate the man because me listen people talk and me comment based on what people say. And sometimes, brother, from me hear man say, I mean never forget that statement, JD. From the man say, him play away about Malta better than Andre Gray.
Yeah,
We
man. Some
can
of them statement
we
don't make sense,
can't
man.
come to them kind of can
Flat
and
out.
people try to do and people just blow by it like kind of nothing. The man never say nothing. And they just move on.
Flat out.
JD,
It don't make no
let me tell
sense.
you, me and a fool as a JD. None of we are no fool.
Yes.
We get up
Straight up.
we get up every time English Premier League up here and we watch the English Premier League and watch
Straight up. Straight up.
all kind of things as well. Me guarantee you say nobody from Jamaica and watch no Malta League. Because nobody not interested in it.
Everyone them. Lie
See?
them I tell. Yeah.
But you still a man with a advocate. For a man from Malta getting a national team and I say better people who play in the Premier League. What kind of foolishness is that? And
Yeah.
you tell people everything that people are like a shoot. JD, we can listen to everybody. We don't have no hate against nobody.
Yeah,
See?
of
But
course.
at the same
We are
time,
talking about Jimenez, you know. We
we
are talking about
listen to people.
Jimenez doing good, right? So,
Of course, of
so
course.
we
I'm
want
glad to
people
see
to
you.
do.
I'm glad
We
to see
want
you.
people to do good. We want people to do good.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to see you make a move. You understand? I hope everything work out for him
Mm-hmm.
and he come out to be a better player. But when me as say no him as JD, people can say, all right then. We know, cause me every time people have this talk, Jamaican are best in everything, and Jamaican are best at this, and Jamaican are best at that. Me don't know if I just start talk,
Mm-hmm.
where people just talk, but just like how you can find a good footballer at Jamaica, according to you, you can't go to St. Lucia and find the same thing. You can't go to Trinidad and find
Yeah,
the
but
same
the
thing.
problem, they don't go to St. Lucia. They don't go to Trinidad.
Okay,
They don't go nowhere at all.
okay,
That's
okay.
why you think they hate me so much. It's the same complex of the Englishmen, you know, that they saw in me, you know. They saw that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I am a Jamaican. That's the difference, you know. I am a Jamaican and I can look and say, if that man is better, he should represent the country, because clearly I have some education that they don't have 1000%, and maybe I have other things that that makes me more comfortable in my own skin, so I can appreciate when someone else doing something. You understand me? So
Of
that's
course,
why they hate
of
me so
course.
much. Because look at some of them. Some of them that care, if them leave Jamaica, them still seems like them in the ghetto. Straight up,
Well,
their mentality don't
JD,
change, and that's why them hate these mans, because these mans came in like professionals and they want to come and do something, and you know that with the
JD.
improvement, of these men's come in and do well, your time is done, because you have to improve and educate yourself and be manageable as well. And
Respectful to people.
those are three things that you don't want to do. So these guys would have come in and change your entire culture. And that's the difference. That's the difference what they're running from. They want the arms host behavior. Yeah, believe me, I've met enough people and that's how they are. Yeah, they don't want it to change. They,
JD,
yeah.
would you me listen to that program? I mean, people are say, but me say sometimes we really want the answer. Yo, what we really want as a country, as football people.
Mm-hmm.
Me people are complaining about GSC have too much Caribbean player. And it's a stifle a development of a young Jamaican player. So if you can compete against Caribbean player, oh, you can compete in Concacaf.
No, if you're better than the players them that we keep on telling lies that we're better than other players them, why are we worried about competing with others? Because I thought that everything would have been good. You can just compete with anybody because you're better than them.
Of course,
So why is
of
it now
course.
we keep on moving the umbrella and taking people out of the way just to force our people in it? So you know what that says? We are very weak, especially in
We
football. We are
really,
weak. So we try to eliminate, and this could spread past football, because a lot of people they try to kill people before they actually compete with them. You get me? But
Yes,
because we
man.
can't get the
Yes, man.
statistic on that, we will stay with in line of football. All right, but we kind
100%.
we kind of know it's true, but we're gonna leave that because we don't want to open a can that we
Yeah.
don't want to get involved
Yeah.
with. But why is
Yeah.
it? Ask yourself this question. All of these mans, they're the best coaches, they're the brightest minds, they're the brightest everything. We're the fastest, strongest, everything. Which we know everything a lie, because I've showed you guys that it's lie. All right. We have all of that. Why we still need to move the object out, the competition out of our way? Just ask yourself that, guys. Why we need to still move the competition out of our way after we having every single thing on planet Earth? If you can answer
But
that and answer that truly, and it's opposite to what me and Neil will answer, God come.
but JD, how you can complain about GSC at too much Caribbean player and type in development a young Jamaican player. So who we are competing against? We are competing against ourselves.
Yes, we are competing against
And
ourselves.
so we are besting. And
Yes,
so we are besting never.
yes. That's why we're the best thing in the world because we're
If
competing
you
against
if
ourselves.
you can if you can compete against some man from St. Lucia and St. Vincent Guyana, who you compete against a man from Costa Rica and Mexico and the USA?
We don't need to
Another
compete with
young
them.
player, another young player, see people are push forward and I say they're my best thing in the world and we can come.
Facts.
So if you are complaining about GSC have too much Caribbean player, then what you say?
Facts, bossy. I can't complain.
And that
Can't
me
complain.
no JJ and that him play from Central America and play from the Caribbean. You just like
Caribbean.
glad say man him a bring in a little higher competition that you can compete against certain player. You are gonna tell me you're gonna complain about Caribbean player? So how we are competing against ourselves?
Yes, our self we are compete. Me did warn you, man. Our actual self we are compete with. Me did warn you before. Me did tell you, man. Me did definitely tell you, say, our self we are compete with. And you very good point, man. And these are the intelligent conversation we need to have. Because as I've said to you guys, some people, they come around, they sweet talk you, and it's very clear what their intentions are. Very clear from day one. But sometimes you guys don't listen to me. You said I'm an angry human being when I am sure that I'm one of the realest you can find because I've been telling you things for so long and then everybody getting it right now. When I've been saying it for a while, but you guys telling me that I'm a madman and I'm angry and all sort of thing, but I just don't have time for BS. That's the thing, I don't have time for BS. And I smell BS. Guys, if you are good at anything, Jamaica good at track and field, right? Jamaica good at track and field. First, Jamaica good at track and field, right? You ever hear Jamaica turn down nobody else for rival them in a track and field? Be honest to yourself, people inside the chat. You ever hear Jamaica talk about yo, no foreigner no for come here?
All
You
right,
know actually
all
sit
right.
them and say, make the foreigner them come. Because we want to have a strong
Yeah.
team and we want to challenge ourselves. And that's the exact thing I heard.
JD,
So I don't
if
understand.
if you bring 100 Caribbean athletes, we run 100 meters from the Caribbean. Nobody no care because Jamaica run a little faster. And I remember you compete against a man. So if you don't win, you're not gonna move forward. So me can't understand the football backward thinking where we have like say me don't know what kind of thing we are trying to promote. How you cannot complain about people from the Caribbean? But JC have too much Caribbean players. So you don't want a competition.
Yeah,
You understand?
we need to. I never heard it, I never heard it. That's why I never tackle it. But we have the later show for smoke that if we're gonna put that in it as well. But because the later show run into it. Big up yourself, Big Deal and Ryan. We there both one, there one. Respect and thanks for passing through, guys. As you come in, make sure to smash the like button. Remember, we're not passing 2 hours. This was just for Jimenez, but we have to talk these matters because everything put together actually help Jamaica's football. Period. All right, actually helps Jamaica's football. And what you said is a fire argument, man. Definitely a fire argument. That Big Boss talk about there. 100% a fire argument. 1000%. We cannot. But look at it. Mr. Speed move away from that. Mr. Speed is one come here and say they're not making anyone's career. Remember, that's what Mr. Speed saying, you know. Big deal on Mr. Pinnock keep on putting in some super worldly performance. But later we are gonna patch it in with the rest of the information that we have from the Algrim's situation. We had that video separate, so we're gonna do it. And both of these videos are going to be 2 hours. Obviously, you know that my time zone is kind of stretched. So we still have 30 minutes here to run, and then the next one we'll do the next one as well. Yeah. So Neil, Mr. Speed turned up and said he realized that the spacing is not the same.
That's true.
So
You
how
understand?
long may the years I tell people say the reason why Jamaica cannot compete with it cannot work with the English players them. It's not because of the English players them not doing their job. It's because and it's not because of the Jamaicans them not doing their job. It's just because they're playing in two different levels. And it's hard to comprehend on the same field because if a man have to be slowing down himself and dumbing down himself to fit in on a same pitch with the next man, how is that going to work? What is the benefit of having both of them? You remember the time when you guys beat me up here when I said it's best you just pick one local team or an English team, and people said, JD, you're madness. We are talking about pick one local team or English team. I was talking about the fitness level, which will be much closer. So even if they're gonna be significantly worse, they're gonna still be close enough to work as a more unit. But
That's true,
you know what
JD.
you're gonna see. Let me flick over here. We're gonna show you what you're gonna see when things like this happen, guys. You're gonna see what we're gonna see. Let me improve this thing for you guys, all right? And you're gonna see exactly what you're gonna see when it happen. Once something like that happen, Jamaica Canada. When you saw Greg Lee can't stay inside with nobody, and it's not because Greg Lee is a bad player. It's because Greg Lee is just fitter, faster, and he's just on a different plane as the next one. Not saying he's a super footballer, really. But if you take your natural things them in football, if you train right, you're in the right settings, the next man people can talk how talented the next man have. He cannot
Yeah.
compete with them none at all. It's not mathematically possible. So I'm gonna bring up this 4-0 that Jamaica got, and you're gonna see it. And I had some tips, so I could have showed you. As you can see, Greg Lee was the best player on the numbers side. Speedy keep the ball
Yes.
speedily, so he will get a lot of numbers, and maybe he's not so impactful in the game. But Greg Lee was one of them that actually saved everything in this game. And believe me, man, every single time the man couldn't keep the line with the guys them. Every one of the goals them, he's out of line with him. It's not him doing the bad thing. He's trying to set the offside trap, and the next guys them not fit enough. Obviously, people could say yes, they had some experience and it was too cold, so they couldn't keep the line. I understand what you're saying, but Greg Lee is coming from England. It's still a different atmosphere for him as well. But he adapts because he's a professional. So that's why you just go for professional players and done. Period. You understand me? Yeah, that's all. That's all. Yeah,
Ca-
continue.
But
Yeah.
JD, all right, all right. Look, what on this now? Me and man even say the English player them, young player them, will get on the English team just because they born in England. But look at it now.
Absolute crap.
The English player them, watch out. The English player them are compete against other players from all over the world. As you did.
Yeah.
We are compete against ourselves because we are compete against two Caribbean players, and we are complaining say some of the exciting young player them now make it. Exciting against who? Exciting against one another. But when them pick are under 17 team and we go play against Mexico or Costa Rica, I in teams from the Caribbean because JD, me can tell you. Me watch the under 20 tournament. We beat Antigua, but Antigua play a better ball game than Jamaica. Me see it for my own self. And you come, if you can complain about a couple Caribbean players, American JC team. So if a Jamaican player good enough, why he can't make a team? Why have to dig out a space for him, get a team, instead of competing against him against the rest of player and show them say him better. I'm gonna have to patch out a spot for you that you can make the team.
Yes, so
But you are going to talk about English players who are compete against players from all over the world in the academy, players from Europe, players from Africa, players from South America, and they make the team, but they just make the team because they're Englishman.
yeah.
Do you understand?
Because
So a coach will show favor to an Englishman just because he's an Englishman and you want to win.
which don't make no logical sense because he wants to win
That don't make no sense.
and outside countries don't have the politics like Jamaica because they don't have any time in the clubs. If you don't do good, you're fired. Period. Done. End of.
And
You understand me?
you see a man who said that. I say he might be best player ever in Jamaica, a best defender, everything.
Yes,
But
it makes
yet
no
still,
logical sense with the statement that you're
no,
applying. Yeah, I do get you, man.
yeah,
And I agree with you. I agree with you.
you are the best defender in Jamaica, the best everything. But you carry him as Spain, you say whisper too young. All right? So we understand the whisper part, say whisper too young. What about the
And the too young, no, that
Wait,
too
wait,
young.
wait, I bet.
That's an next video that we need to break down. This too young thing is not even actually accurate as well. You know? It's not actually
Then
accurate as well.
Real Madrid sign a 15-year-old from Brazil.
Yeah, because we have enough. We have like 6 players on the list that signed, and they're 16. And I've made sure to get it closer and closer to the Concacaf region, so it's in your same region. Obviously, these players, these countries might have better ranking than Jamaica, but that still don't help because remember you have to have the game time to match the ranking, or someone need to find you as a special player. And the fact that we had players that got special money that people said they were not good players, I am still baffled. So why is it these Jamaican players that we deem so good cannot get bought as a special player when people break in the bank to buy other players? So you're telling me that they're just fighting against Jamaica again now? Because that's what you're going to have to say now, you know.
And you don't get me wrong, you know. I think Whisper is a real talent.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes, but
I think Whisper is a real talent.
But we have to really ask. We have to really ask this question: real talent to what level? I never wanted to ask that question, but we have to ask the question: what level is that now? And real talent to what level? Because if look at this, guys. If they paid the 1.3 million, which the class for the championship is 1.2 million, they paid it for Jersey Bennett, which is a 17 years old, 17 years old, 17 years old, 8 months. They paid the money. They paid the 1 million for him. He never played in Europe. He only played in a Costa Rican team. All right, so that would have been equated to Jimenez, and they paid the 1.2 million for him. So 1.3 million over the money. So why is what level you are on then? Because clearly, you know, look, we're going to talk facts now. Jersey Bennett.
Are you wait. Are you dominating England? Because people say Whisper go over and dominate Manchester City kind of team.
Whisper's father come here and he never said that. He played at Brookhouse. Brookhouse went around and played some academies and that's it. He never dominated no league. You understand me? But he did well. He did well to establish himself. I think it's a wording and the context not adding to nothing. And I think when Mr. Butler speaks, he doesn't speak with context. Period. I honestly believe that.
I mean,
the context has not been applied.
I'm not against the local youth.
No, but what you're saying, what you're saying,
really good,
but Neil, what Neil, what you're saying is it has nothing to do with the youth. You're not being bad-minded, or you're not talking bad about youth. You're just asking simple questions. Questions are made to be asked. Simple. It's made to be asked.
But we realize certain people, nobody can ask them no question. They can talk bad about everybody else player, but nobody can ask them nothing about players. See? Come, me and the man say, Blake can't make it as a defender. See?
That's not true.
So you're going to say that about the youth. But anytime somebody asks you any kind of question about your player, you're getting mad and you're going to disrespect people. And you're going to say, well, you don't know nothing.
But look at that then. Then Blake played look better than all of his players at a higher level. Because I saw him in
Of
two.
course.
I saw him in the
Of
under
course.
20s, which Whisper, none of the other players have never played at that level. And I saw him in the CCCC, and I
Mm.
saw him in those two competitions, and those are factual thing. And he looks better
Of
than
course.
all of his other players them at a higher level.
Of course,
So
he look good. Of course,
you
he look
cannot
good.
come and bring down the youth. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot bring down your youth, and we know football because we're studying football to get actual footballing badges. So we're not just here talking, and because we never send a youth go places or we never bring a youth. I've never been a scout. I did different things in life. It's very simple. But come on,
Of
man, we
course.
need to come on. I feel what you're saying here, Neil. I feel what you're saying here. It's like we have a force culture. We have a culture where force things on us. So if certain
Yes,
people
brother.
like them are forced you to accept certain things without actually the information, like with the information there, they're forcing you to accept this and said, this is this, don't say anything more. We are educated enough. We watched the Manning Cup, and I've said Malachi Douglas up out there look like one of the best players in the Manning Cup, period. He looks, if I'm going to
Of
pick a
course.
player to matriculate in something faster than anyone else, it would have been Malachi Douglas. And I looked at other things, and I saw other players as well that looks good. And I never most of Mona players them in it. I never most of them in it. That now have nothing to do with me. Me no bad mind none of them guys. Me not earn nothing. Me come for watch Whisper, you know. And me I see other players that do good. And we have to just start the truth. The truth is the truth. We don't know what level Whisper is at this point, and we are not going to know based off the way how these guys act. Because you're going to keep on swinging narrative and you keep on not putting the player here. Just put the player down. If the player there here, you put him in the JPL. So make sure his work do his talking. You get me? And
Of
don't
course.
put don't put him in the
Of course.
JPL because you try to prove same better than other people. Put him in the JPL because he needs development. So just put him
Of course.
somewhere and just let him keep on playing. Because the more you keep on playing, you no care what a coach said to me. He said it doesn't matter what level football you play, you still learn something. Because if you're playing the
You
worst
learn, you
football,
learn.
if you're playing the worst football, worst football league, you realize how good you are over the next league. So you're going to learn something. No care what level football you play, you're going to learn something. You so life funny. You look how life that is very simple. You're going to learn something.
JD, all me I say, just like how you can bring on a man for your program, you can ask him any question. Zin, him can talk when he want talk all kind of garbage.
Oh,
But because so far, I see a man produce one player. Zin, and him man know that talks him might be best player them.
but what
I don't know when you say.
But
Eh?
hold on, because they don't want to say certain things. So you have some people come with some comments. Ronald Leg says, JD, the difference is those guys played for their countries. Whisper has not. But but up to this day, nobody can answer me, What has Whisper shown to make the under 20 at the time? Because those guys made their national team and the under 20 as well. But Whisper was playing in the Coles competition. And he was not the standout player in the Coles competition. So what Fuzzy had, what metric Fuzzy had to pick Whisper over the other players then? I'm still asking that question because we want to ask this. Once I can get answer for those, I can write it down and say, all right then, yes, Fuzzy did it my injustice. But I want to have a conversation on it. All right? I want to have a conversation. Then we have Jason said there was a bit of context to the Blake argument do with JD. Not defending Butler, but I think he was saying long term it would be hard for him in the position because of his height. That's my understanding. Okay. Me never watch it. It's just directly from the conversation that I'm having with Neil, I'm going with. So maybe that's wrong for me to talk out a turn. I will go there and listen to that as well. All right. Can't deny his quality. So I think that makes up for his height. Yes, man. Yes, man. We have short my boy playing for Argentina, playing for Manchester United. Blake might just be
But
tall as
JD,
him.
they must say man too short. But look, when we play against El Salvador,
And
we have
everybody
a
short.
lot of short people.
Everybody short.
And how much either we score by any one of them team?
And how much either them score upon we because it's a either score upon we
Okay.
over the
Okay.
6'3"
Look at
man.
Jamaica play them tall.
Yes.
And then still score it up and are you seeing the difference?
Boy, Jason, that's a powerful one. What I want Jason to answer, I know. Then, if we so tall and all of them short human being, and the Japanese them run through our legs, jump over our head, the El Salvadorians them run through our legs, jump over our head. What height really matter then? If we can't use the height effectively, then you know, you get me? Hold
You
on.
got to.
Yeah. Because the chat are running us. Sorry about that, guys. We work with the phone call and the chat at the same time. We have to remix the thing. Marco says, JD, what about Lamar Walker in that lineup? I don't know. I just went to that just to prove a point. We have to talk about, if we're talking about setup, we have a different setup. We are going to try and do it later. Because I'm pushing myself to do 2 streams because I'm not coming tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the day where me and my family go take a long drive to a different country. Big Crook says, JD, if Whisper goes to Cavalier, for example, who will get the money when he transfer to Europe or USL? The money. All right, transfers. I don't know. Maybe they can set a clause. Look. If he's owned by, nice. That's a nice one. If he's owned by Phoenix now, Phoenix can loan him to Cavaliers. That's just a direct connection, where in which they're going to improve him to a salary base, and then they're going to split the salary base. That is for loaning. So he can go on a loan, and then Cavalier would have to work on 50-30 split, 70-30 split, 90-10 split, 100%, because maybe Mr. Butler believes that they're not going to get anything from him playing for Cavaliers, so maybe they want him to facilitate all the funds, so 100%. All right, no problem. Well, he could be there, and that has nothing to do with his sale value. That he would just be there helping out Cavaliers and actually just get on the plane. That's for the answer for Big Crook. So Big Crook, that can happen, and he can go to Cavaliers without no problem. We have Lansley. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here, Lansley. Omar Fowling said all the clubs that are affiliated, if it's document. You want me to answer? Lawful, I was only making reference to the convo. I ain't no coach or scout. I have a feeling Whisper didn't leave Jamaica because greedy people wanted a fee for him. Just my opinion. Well, it can be, it can be. But I just show you. No, it has nothing to do with transfer split. Don't let anyone tell you nothing. He can play in the JPL and has no transfer split, because Phoenix would be classed as a professional organization that has who owns the players them. All right. Yes. So he can just go out on a loan there. He doesn't have to sign directly. He doesn't have to sign directly to them. All right. Yes. Whisper need to prove himself against better teams. Yes, I think he needs to play bigger football just the same. And it's not about prove. What gives you the right to think you're different from anybody else? Yeah, if you're not playing in England and you don't reach to England, you go and play in the JPL. You're playing. You're playing to just play football. You get me? I'm tired of this. Um, um, oh, he's better than this.
Moving
No,
thing.
you're not better than nothing. You're better than what you last played in. And you played in the Manning Cup. You didn't show any other thing. We can say that you have potential to be
Mm-hmm.
as great as this or great as that. We can say that. But you're only good as what you have proven. All right? Because the reason why we say Messi is the best, the reason why we say Pele is the best, is what the reason why, Neil? No, because they did something. I've never seen I don't want this to come off wrong, but I think it's only in Jamaica. Like, people give people things without them doing anything. People will overhype their players, in other countries, but we Jamaicans want to give people things without them actually doing anything. So we took that same metric to a different level. You understand me? We took that metric to an astronomical level of wanting to just skip step, do this, do that. And the other day when me talk with Jamaican go, me I try to reason with him and I say, brother, this man never play at another level. when you go other places, you see you have levels, the reason why when we look at Tarick Ximines club here, why you think they I'm gonna just go here. Why you think they have so much levels of teams under 18, under 17, under 20s? Why they just never have a big why they just never have a big one thing? Winston said, JD, I think that you're a KC hater. Who is that, brother? Winston, I don't care about Manning Cup football, bruh. I don't care. I want the players them to do their best. I'm just having a conversation, bro. And this is what we have to move across. And we have to be way more intelligent and more educated in what we're talking about, man. When we come up and say these metrics, it's just flat out lies. It's nothing of truth. You understand me? I'm JPL player and not even I am not ready for the national team. Okay, Marco. Well, it is what it is. We just want the right thing for Jamaica. I think everyone wants the best thing for Jamaica. That's all.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But we have different ways in order to get the best thing. And sometimes we can clearly see that the next man way is wrong, but he just does not want to accept it. You understand me? And that's
JD, let me ask you one question. I want you to give me an honest answer.
mm-hmm,
You believe, all right, if Jamaica had, if you had 3 players born in Jamaica,
mm-hmm,
making Chelsea bench,
mm-hmm.
Wolves bench, you think everybody would not come for the national team?
I think if Liam Bailey's on Chelsea bench, people still respect him for make Chelsea team. I think so. I think if Liam Bailey's on Chelsea's bench,
And
people would still be
but
happy
at
if
the
him
same
being on Chelsea's bench, yeah.
but at the same time, because they're not born in Jamaica, people just overlook it like, well, I bench them up and then I'm players. And Maggie, that Belgium, which is a way lower
And him
league,
not up on a
and
bench. Him not up on nothing.
can't make that bench. But yet
Yeah.
still, you know, when people come on and make a case for Maggie in the national team.
Yeah, so the metrics is just not right. You understand me? And that's where we go. But
We can understand it.
I think the personnel has showed his hand, and his hand is we are trying to take away people's rights. And I can tell you
Yes,
guys,
man.
whether they like it or not, no Jamaican born player have no rights to the national team. We are all
None.
Jamaicans, and if you're not good enough, you should not make nothing.
Yes.
Listen to me good. If you,
It's just like
I don't care if you don't want to support me. I taught the truth. If you're not good enough, you're not to get nothing. No partner draw no day year so cause you never pay no fee. You go back
all right,
and do
JD.
your work. Simple as that.
All right. All right. All right. So you have to tell me now, say, because you don't live in Jamaica now and you live in Belgium.
Mhm.
So you're not Jamaica again and take your passport.
Yeah, clearly.
You understand?
Clearly.
Only man who ban only man who ban that country are real
And
Jamaican.
this is what me not like, Now I'm talking, If you click the whole of my statement, I have not said one thing bad about whisper nothing, And the people I'm coming
No,
them
nothing.
cannot
Nothing.
comprehend nothing what I've just said. Once I just don't go with the stupidness, it's like I hate the player,
Yes.
I hate everything. No, I'm just talking about Jamaica. Why we can't love Jamaica and love whisper inside Jamaica? You understand me? Why we can't do that? It's like we can't, you know what, and that's why, and that's why I think, we can't reach further, because we keep on holding down ourselves. We just saw something work for almost every country, every African country. You get me? And that's the next lies. African countries don't set up any programs to excel. This is excelling via the route of literal pitney from overseas that says they wanted to go to Jamaica and play. Period. I'm not asking you. I have all the datas. And I'm not asking, I'm telling you that's facts. Nobody can argue me on that point. So that some of these BS that you're listening is not actual proof. Alright? The African teams have two separate teams. The reason why some of the other guys then get the games because most of the Afghan competitions or the actual qualifiers keeps outside FIFA windows, and most of those established players that wants to come and play for the countries will not be allowed to leave those clubs. Just like you have Jamaica. You understand me? And that's the difference. So just go and do your research, guys, and don't make people think that don't make people just tell you things. When you just because I come off a certain way, when I say something, all of you guys run to fact check it, and then you turn up and you can't argue with me because you know it's the truth. So why you don't fact check your other friends then? This is the thing that hold on back Jamaica. This is a simple thing. Because you eat the next man, you go and fact check it, but you never fact check the next thing what the next person do. You know why? Because you want that to be the exact way. Because you're a selection personnel. You're a selective personnel. You get me? You have to be a personnel. Period. Yeah, man, yeah, man. But we never really wanted to go there. But we have sometimes we have to touch these topics because we want the truth to be out there, man. The man need to stop, man. Be a little better, man. We saw a little kid reach to Belgium. We saw a little kid reach to Belgium, and that is a good step. Whether he's playing at the C team, Z team, whatever team, he reaches to Belgium. That's a good step. So go and learn something from there. He played in the JPL, he played in the Manning Cup. So people, stop putting yourself on pedestal, man. If you don't do nothing in life, man, you're pretty much nothing. Not care what you think he is, you're nothing. Because 100% of nothing is nothing, you know. Simple. If you're 100% of nothing, you're nothing. So if you don't do nothing, you're going to be ranked there. If you do the Manning Cup alone, you're going to get Manning Cup ranked. So just do something. Just do something. And then you can get it. And that is just coming from flat out love. You get me? But you have to know how to read past these things, man. You know, we uplift ourselves as a nation, man, and think a little bit more, think a little bit more objective, man. You know, think a little bit more objective. You know, because we want the best for the players, then. But if you're not doing it, the attitude is wrong. We saw one of our players them come to the Manning Cup. You see him can't get a game of France, and the truth is the coach say him no good enough. TikTok kid try go around the conversation, but clearly not good enough. And you saw that Zachariah came from Netherlands, and you saw him came straight in the league on, and you see that he did his job in the league on. You understand me? You saw him did his job in the league on, just the same. So that show you that football don't sleep at anyone yard. Let me go on that French team just to show you. And you saw him the other day playing for Morocco's national team. I don't know if you guys saw him. Zachariah, the guy that come and take, not come and take, what's his name, man? Not come and take our ballers game. Because he never had that game. It was Rafael's game in the first place. Rafael got injured, and then he just came in and smoked the boots. All right, so that is what we need. We need people to compete. What if it was the same thing? People telling, oh, what's his name, man? I keep forgetting his name, man. Oh God, in France. What if people keep on telling you that Junior Flemings? What if people keep on telling you that you're the greatest and you should not compete and the door should always open for you? Then you can't flourish, and then you find yourself in a position like that. They cannot evolve, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure people know that. Listen to me, man. There's a big world out there. Stop letting people feed you with these madness. When you go out there, you have to compete because no one cares about where you're from. Jamaica is not a gold mine where everywhere gold and everyone trying to reach Jamaica because it's full of gold. Nothing like that. You're leaving the country because it doesn't have what you want and you want to evolve yourself as a human being. You're taking on a challenge. So just read into what you went there for and then excel. Let me put in Junior Flemings right here just for you to see it and you can see for yourself. So and you're going to hear people make a bag of metric and they're not telling you the truth. It's not true. From day one, I've been telling you about what's going on there. And I am accurate on what I'm saying. And it turns out the exact way, but what I don't get any respect for what I am saying. And that is the actual truth. But you don't want to go on because you don't want to believe in this superiority of our race or country or country people. Come on, man. We're all human beings, man. It all comes down to what your skill sets are and how hard you work to apply those skill sets. Period. Simple as that, just period. That's how it works. All right, that's how it works. So let me pull up Toulouse at this point just to show you. This is the last point we're going to finish on because we have like 4 or 5 minutes. If you just come in, make sure to smash the like button, share and subscribe. Get us past 100, if 150 or whatever. Yeah, just Yes, so just get us past that. The national that way tier of France. All right. So, anyways, let me just pull up the talus just to show you. We want to reason with you and show you what's up. All right, because we have the stats on the screen, so we don't have to hold a pointless argument. The stats is on the screen, so you can see it. All right. As you can see, Raphael, he came back from injury and he's at a 6.88. We told you that once he comes back, he's going to be the first. He's a Brazilian. He's going to be the first choice personnel. All right. So they lost 6-0. 6-0 to Olympique de Marseille. That's a heavy loss. So let me bring it here. You see Raphael started. Obviously, Zakaria he was not there, so he couldn't start because he was actually in the Moroccan team. All right, just to show you, this guy just made the flip come right here. All right, so let me go back to this one. This was before the World Cup. No, this was during the World Cup. All right, these were friendlies. So let me go back right here because these were friendlies. All right, let me go to the friendlies then during the World Cup. Let me see the lineup then. Let me see the lineup during the World Cup. The lineup during the World Cup does not have Junior Flemings in it. Does not have Junior Flemings in it. Let me see if he makes the bench. He makes the bench and he came. He came in at the 90th minute. This was during the World Cup. This was actually during the World Cup. So that simply means they are just using it as a gap filler. These are all during the 20th was during the World Cup. All right, look at this one then, the 16th. This is a club friendly. All right, so let's see this one now. Rafael came back after injury, he's in. And then we'll go back again to see if Junior Fleming's on the lineup. This one was before the World Cup. He's not. No, this was during the World Cup. This was still during the World Cup. He's not in the lineup, none at all. He's not in the lineup, none at all. You see what I'm talking about, guys? And this was a next one again. So they played three friendlies, and only one so far. He made the bench. Let me see if he's on this bench. He never made this bench, so he only made one bench. Period. They were just making one bench period. So he came on in the 90th minute in one game when they don't have enough players, because I'm telling you about the players that's playing for other countries. All right? So you see, that's the truth, but you just don't want to accept the actual truth. You want to make sure a fairy tale there. So we as Jamaicans, we left the fairy tale story, man. Let we just leave the fairy tale story alone, man. If you're not good enough, you keep on working hard. You figure out the situation and work hard at it. Stop believing that you're greater than anyone, and then that screw your reality, and then you don't want to work hard, and then that will be your downfall. Simply, You understand me? If you follow these mans, your reality will get screwed, and then you cannot pick up from that point to go nowhere. If you think that that's hatred coming from me, you don't know what love is then. You don't know what love is. All right? And that is the thing. You cannot process most of the things that I've been saying here, and that's why you think that I'm a hater of something. When me might be one of the most lovable person then, to be honest. Obviously, not what posted in the discard. All right. You soon hear that the coach are fighting, but that's what I'm saying. But I've been saying these things for 2-3 months, and I'm talking the truth. The truth is just there. You cannot go around the truth. So it's like we're here to just sell propaganda. You get me? It's like we're just here for sell propaganda. I'm not going to be one of those channels that here protect no Jamaican player. If you're good enough, you're good enough. If you're terrible, you're terrible. Because we need the next youth up next to come and take your place. And when you're ready to come back, you come back. So we want to set a new standard for the kids them, so you know that you're fighting for something. You're not just giving things just because you're being given things. That don't work for me. All right, so that's where we are going to drop it off. All right, so another beautiful stream, guys. I'm going to get some some refreshment, and then we will do the next one, where in which we are going to talk about what Mr. Halgrimson has for the actual country. All right, so if you're new to the channel, this is definitely one of the places that we have strong conversations, and I think this is something new to a lot of you guys that watches my videos. All right, so definitely you need to subscribe, because maybe I'm different, but believe me, I think I am equally as real. So peace out, guys. Thanks very much for another beautiful one, and thanks for the call that came in, Mr. Neil. Make sure you guys gather your thoughts together, look at the title, and then we go at it right after. I'm going to push it to 1 o'clock so I can get a little breathing space. All right, yes, so thanks yet again for another beautiful one. Peace out, and see you in the next one.